So general recommendations for figures and tables. One thing I really want to highlight is those captions, the description that you put in there. So first, just to get things basic, right? Figure captions go under the figure, okay? So the figure is first and the caption is underneath it. For tables, it's the opposite. The figure caption, I should say caption here instead of legend, the caption, the description goes above the table. And that's because most people read tables from the top down, right? They want to look at the column headings and then they want to read down to the bottom. Whereas figures, most people, they want to look at the bottom of the figure to see if it's a data-based figure, they want to see what the x-axis is. They want to see what the labeling is on the data table. If it's a map, they want to see where north is and they want to see the scale. They want to see those things that are often at the bottom. So that's why figure and table captions are different in that way. And if we go back here to this first example I gave you, you'll notice the table caption is at the top here. This is actually, these are both from the same paper. And the figure caption for this figure is at the bottom, okay? So that's just a small thing I just want to highlight because a lot of people don't think about it. But again, it will communicate that extra level of attention to detail, professionalism, understanding that unfortunately does matter. And people do judge on these little things sometimes. Yeah, so I think I got your answer there, Suzanne, about why does APA say to put the figure caption on the bottom? So again, it's just sort of, oh, does it say on the top? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. And that's why, again, I kind of go to, I think AP is good and we do use it as an example in Dragonfly of, like, if you don't know what citation style to use, we just say just go with APA. But what I would recommend for all of you is to also be going to the primary data-based research literature, which means reading the most recent issues of ecology, the Journal of Ecology, for example, or the Journal of, participatory education or environmental education, or whatever you feel is the journal that speaks to you. I would sort of read through those and look at how they do things and start to emulate that, okay? Thank you for that, for noticing that difference, if that's the case. Also, and my biology through inquiry class, if anyone's on from that course, they know I'm a stickler for these sorts of things with figures and table captions. But, do include the location of the study. Like, don't just say, here's a study of a pre and post test of students, 5th grade students. Like, give the location. You don't obviously you don't want to give all the details if you're worried about names and stuff like that, but you can give the details of the city, state, and country. Don't just assume everyone thinks it's in the USA, but go ahead. If you publish in an international journal, which is kind of the biggest reach you can have, right? You don't want to just assume that everyone knows that it's in the United States, right? So include that, include the dates of the study, include what is in the figure and table, and make that caption title and caption description for your figures and tables really stand alone, so that someone could read it, and even if they didn't read the methods and results section of your study, they could kind of understand what you've done. That is generally the rule of thumb, is that you're not going to be able to recreate all the methods and results in your figure captions, but you should give enough that someone without the rest of the paper could kind of know what you did. So that's just something to keep in mind there. Okay. I already mentioned this for study area maps. I'd say do not use Google Maps. I think Google Maps is awesome. It's open source, it's free, it's user friendly. It gets the job done. But again, if you're trying to publish in a scientific type journal, I'm going to encourage you guys to think about the presentation of those maps and make them a little more professional, seeking help. Cool. All right. There's a question, is it okay to put two figures side by side, or should you separate them? So I think if they're the same, like essentially the same layout of data, like say you have two scatter plots and they both are have the same axes, but they just like slightly different data or something, I would actually make them the same figure, put them side by side, and have the first one be panel A, and I would put in the little A, you know, I would do that on a slide and then make it look very professional. I'll show you guys how to do that later on. If they're totally different, I would have them be separate. Like if they're a different segment of your data, different population, or totally different question. So I would view it that way.